Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Ursa and this is another game, which you probably had assumed because you've watched my stuff before. I'm playing Civ VI and we're playing Mongolia today, specifically Kublai, who I rated as S in my my last sort of Civ tier list video that made everyone question my sanity, and I'm going to prove why he's so good, and really it's because Mongolia is really, really good. But TSL Mongolia, this, as we all know by now, is what we do best. This is a 50-player huge TSL map, true start location to those who don't know, using the Yet Not Another Maps Pack mod. So this is a 50-player game. We've got everything on. I have no game modes on today. After the success of boosting the AI in the last England game, I thought, well, we'll give it another go. I'll not play with any game modes and see if it happens. And basically what we're going to be doing today is trying to recreate the Mongolian Empire. Now, the exact nature of the Mongol Empire is a little bit flaky because it was very short-lived and it was basically owned by Genghis, and then there was a bit of issue with it afterwards. It's very cool history. I know very little about it, but what I do know is really, really awesome. But debatably, I need to own pretty much all of East Asia and then the Chinese sort of subcontinent, everything excluding India, and then all the way over to the Middle East, most of Russia, and then most of Eastern Europe, basically. So it's going to be a huge domination game. But there is only one problem. We're playing with every Civ in Civ VI on this map. They're all in their true start locations, which means I have a couple of neighbours, namely Korea, who is just over here, and China. We're playing on Deity mode, so each one of them gets a huge starting army as well as a bunch of early game settlers. And let me tell you, China is literally just here. I can't move the map any further out, you'll just have to assume it's there. And Korea is just there. In both cases, there is very little direction for them to go immediately apart from in my direction. If I settle here, which has zero housing, like what a location, like I will die. I've done a couple of test runs. There's no way of surviving it. Either Korea come with all of their warriors, or China comes with all their warriors, or what happens in about 60-70% of the attempts I've made is that they both attack you simultaneously. So what I'm going to be doing is doing the brave Mongolian thing, and that is turning around and running in the other direction. We're going to put as much space as we can between myself, China and Korea. We're going to bide our time, and then we're going to get wrecking. See what I mean? See what I mean? Literally, it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles away. They declare on you like on turn 5. I'm not even kidding. Now, I've left this save file in Discord. Come and have a play with it. If you think, oh, Ursa Ryan, you're not taking the true start location properly, you've got to settle in place, that's part of it. Yeah, no, I get that. I do get that. But what I'm saying is, why don't you download a map, have a go, see if you can do better than me? Because honestly, I gave it a few goes, and it was painful. Like, I'm not joking, they just head north. They're like, yep, we're going to head in this direction. It's actually not a bad settlement. I've full fresh water, I've got the extra production from settling on a plains hill. I've got lots of 4-yield tiles around me, I've got some luxuries, 2 different types. I think it's not a bad location, 3 different types, I didn't see the gypsum there, so that's awesome. In terms of how we play this game, not going to play for a religion. I think that's going to be a little bit pointless for me. I didn't play with the religion mod, so I'm hoping I get a pantheon. Otherwise, we're going to have that pantheon bug all the way through the game, which is going to be highly annoying. But finding horses, obviously, as Mongolia is going to be a very important thing. Rushing bronze working is equally important because I want to get a great general as fast as I can, ideally. I mean, getting the first great general is pretty tough, but look at this one. She's amazing this game. Permanent reduces war weariness by 25%. If I can pick that one up, that's amazing. So we're going to go animal husbandry into bronze working, then into writing to try and get myself a bit of science, and then head over to horseback riding. I'm going to see what this looks like, but I'm hoping that we're going to get some housing going. The problem with the AI is that they attack me. There's no point going for a scout start. I have to go for a slinger start because they will kill me. I kid you not, they're coming after me. Naming myself Super Fort Alpha. Come and get me. Come and get me. Oh, and 2 fun things. We've got a spearman, so I can level up my early game warrior, and also a triple hut, which should be really, really, really good. Now, China haven't found me yet, which is actually pretty decent. Normally, they're right on my case, like immediately. There they are. Told you. Told you. They're going to find me. They're going to find me. Now, I have tried this a few times. -4 unknown reason. I can send them a delegation. They just, they just attack me anyway. There's no point. It doesn't even delay. So I'm going to save my gold for archer upgrades on the slingers. I actually got a builder there. Wow. That's helpful. Well, it's both helpful and unhelpful because actually I don't have any resources to actually upgrade. I've got no farmable tiles there, so I've got to wait until I get that. But still, it's pretty good. I would have preferred Faith, probably, but never mind. You know what, actually, China did find me quite early. I'm going to leave the barbs alone for a second, and I'm going to just hope that I can find this. Now, I'm just sending my builder out just for a turn or two, just so I get a warning of when China are coming from me. It is inevitable. I cannot avoid this, right? They will come for me. It's just a matter of when. So finding when they're coming is quite important here. First slinger, we're going to just go and explore in the other direction whilst I get slinger number 2 going. Right, there's one warrior. Oh, now, I've never seen a situation, right, where China and Korea go after each other. If that happens, that would be amazing. I can't guarantee that's going to happen, but that would be a good outcome for me. Another barb camp to the side there. Okay, we've got to be really careful. This is a good reason to have quite a good early game army anyway. Oh, they've got a slinger already, and the slinger's going to be heading towards me. Yep, here they come. I told you. I told you. It's a matter of time. Yes, you get back in there, Mr. Barb. Right, I'm going to come to there. I'm just going to hold myself back a second. They're going to attack me. If I can get the slinger, the second slinger out, that would be a good result for me here. Oh, horses though. Early game horses. I will take that. I will take that because I can build some up. I can get the pastures upgrade for myself. A little bit more production from the early game stuff. That's good as well. The extra early game gold is good, but I would quite like to have the food on that tile so that my capital actually grows first. Thank you so much. Now, do I rush early game archers or do I go for mining? Let's go for mining to get the luxuries, and then I'll see if I still need the archery after that point. Here they come. Yep. Attacking me. I knew it. It's not a surprise, China. It's not a surprise if we can all see it coming, okay? Just chill. Right, annoyingly, the barb is coming along to have a little bit of an investigation as well. I don't quite like that. I'd rather they didn't. I would rather they didn't. So, I want the barb to go away here. I'm just going to have to pull back for a second and get myself... Should we get another warrior? Let's get one more warrior just to give myself a little bit of an early game boost here. They're going to attack me there. It's just whether or not they bring the sling around as well. They did, but that's a defendable position. Oh, okay, the spearman's gone. Good. That's fine. That's fine. Now, what we can do is we can start to attack and kill that slinger. I believe that warrior will be able to survive. I'm going to bring the builder back and get you just to defend on that hill. That should be plenty. And we should be able to then do the switch after. Yeah, that was fine. Good. Now, that warrior might die there. It might die. But it's a risk I'm willing to take. I'm just about to produce another warrior. And it would mean that those slinger would stay there. Oh no, they kept that in location. Fine. Well, that's an interesting play. Yeah, I'm going to need archery. I can just tell already. We're going to need the archery boost pretty much as soon as we can get away with that. Vietnam have found me. Hello, Vietnam. Right, do you like me? -4 again. It's too difficult to know whether they will like me or not. We haven't spoken about Kublai. He's awesome. You get an extra economic policy slot, and you get an extra Eureka and inspiration every time you send a trading post to somebody. So on bigger maps, he works brilliantly. You also get a trading post as soon as you send a trade route, and you get double diplomatic visibility for having trade posts and things like that with an enemy. So Mongolia will get 6 combat bonus for every diplomatic visibility they have over somebody, and you get an extra level for having a trade post, which means, apart from this early game war, which sucks, I should get into a position very quickly where I have +6 minimum against everybody. We also have a decent ranged unit and a decent encampment building. That should be the slinger kill. There's archery. Good. And we can get God King and urban planning and discipline. Good. So there's the extra economic policy slot already coming in handy. Now I'm going to go straight for joint war in the hope And I can get Vietnam to join in on this war. I'm going to send them a delegation as well and see if we can make friends with people. In fact, actually, do you want to buy my horses? Not really at the moment. Okay, we'll hold on to those for a second. My horses are going to be a good early game source of income for me. We've managed to destroy quite a few units already. We've held the early game fight. This is pretty good. I'm happy with how things have gone so far. I've pulled that slinger back to draw their warrior in a little bit further, which is perfectly done as well. I'd rather they attacked my city with one warrior. That's not a bad result for me there. Let's get garrison quickly. That helps a lot. Defend there. You're healing. Let's get you to quickly heal, and then we can go from there. Don't think they can kill me. I don't think they can kill me. No, they can't. They never like losing a warrior like that, so that was a good effort, really. Right, we'll get that kill. Get this slinger down there, and then I'll go one further attack, two further attacks. That should be China's initial army pretty much spent now. Now, 3 slingers, is that going to be enough for me? I think I can't really afford to get any more archers into play at the early stages of this game. Vietnam will give me some gold now, so I'm just saving up a little bit of gold for my horses in an attempt to be able to get these archers upgraded. But if we get a couple of warriors, we might be able to go and steal a couple of Chinese cities. To be fair, I don't even know if this is a good idea. I've made friends with Vietnam, and China doesn't want peace just yet, which is a little bit frustrating, but okay, that's fine. Let's get a settler going. We've got a nice 3 population capital already. I think that's not a bad result. Let's get another settler out. You can see Korea have just appeared. They're going to be settling towards. I'm going to try and settle into this sort of little northern kingdom area for now. Keep myself nice and safe in that direction, and if we go and threaten China just a touch, they may end up giving me some peace. Actually, I'm just going to upgrade my archers first. I always forget to do that, but let's do that. And I'm going to put myself on top of her. Nah. There's Korea. Hello, Korea. Nice to meet you. I don't really want to make friends with you immediately, but, you know, you might be helpful. So, no, I'm not going to bother with a delegation. I can handle this early game fighting, I think. So, do we go for the encampment and the Great General, or do I just assume that we're not going to get it? Nobody's picked it up yet. I think it's such a good play. Let's go for mining. Let's see if we can do it. And then we'll go for bronze working and see if we can get that encampment up. Have China left me a trap here? No, I just stole a builder. So that's quite handy. Perfect. I've got 2 archers now. That's good as well. We're holding the barbs off at the same time as me clearing a lot of stuff, which is pretty cool. There's a barb encampment that's empty. I can go and steal that as well. Era score and gold. Huzzah! Oh, I'm changing my mind again and again and again and again and again. I think I might go horseman now. Let's see if we can do that. Now, my ultimate aim is to just move around China's land a little bit until I find some campuses or something I can pillage that will give me a bit of a science boost. Now, that would be amazing for picking up early game horseback riding. You can see that barb is just being a pain and killing China, but it's not really doing anything to me. But that, you can see there, is a settler. I just want to go and see if I can pinch that settler. That would be an amazing pickup for me. Foreign trade means now I get to go and ask people, would you like to join in with my war with China? I don't believe so. Maybe actually Korea haven't got this yet. No, they can't join in. What about Vietnam? Join ongoing war. Have a gold. Yes. They want to join in. There we go. In fact, actually, they've got a luxury that I can get as well for some gold. Yeah, it's worth it. Yeah, they did it. They just left the settler there. Perfect. That's what you get for only having 38 military strength. Tasty, tasty, tasty. Do some pillaging. And then we can start to attack here. Xi'an has walls already, which I find just ridiculous. Things were on turn 34, but okay. Well, whatever. There you go. Peace with China. I'm going to just hold fire for a second. I'm just producing another trader. I've got my... Oh, for goodness sake. I did that stupid thing where I didn't move my person far enough out. Open borders. 16 gold. It's worth it because now I can actually move my units out. Okay, well, we'll have to keep an eye on that. But now I've got 3 settlers going, which is pretty cool. That gives me enough for a little early game industry. And I think... Do we want to go for writing straight up, or am I going to see if I can get this great person? Ooh, choices. I think because of the early game walls, I can't rely on cavalry here. I've got to go for iron as well. Here's some more era score. Nice. Good stuff, that. Get a settler down here. There's no fresh water in any of my land. Mongolia really has no opportunity for growth on this map, which is kind of apt, really, but just need to keep an eye on it. Scythia. Now, okay, another horse-born empire. I really want to be friends with her if I can. What's her opinion of me going to be like? -4? Okay. Okay, that's not too bad, really. That's not too bad. Let's send a delegation and see what we can engineer. I just sent one of my warriors just over into the southern empire of China, because now I can send them a trade route, and it puts the trading post immediately into Longxi, which means that now, if I ever fight China, you can see I'll have a +6 bonus. You can't see that because I'm currently in peace deal with them, so it's not going to show you, but you just have to trust me. There's India. Hello, Gandhi. Oh no, the Nuke Master 5000 is here. Well, there is literally nowhere to settle down here. I've got to move my settler back up to the north. We're going to have to get good at settling cities with 0 housing, because that's literally the only option I'm going to have on a bunch of these. Oh, typical. No more Pantheons left. Well, this bug means that I basically have to force end turn every single turn. You know, just because that's really fun. Really, 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 really fun. I'm also keeping an eye out for other opportunities of people that I could joint war with against China. There are options occurring and available, like for instance Korea would give me some money to go to a joint war, so that's something that I need to keep an eye on, because if they get too angsty, China, I need to put them down. I think I might be able to pull off a golden age here. I've got 6 turns, but I've also got 2 barb encampments right next to me that I can sort of focus on getting. I'm just going to put a settlement down there. There's no fresh housing, no fresh water in this place at all. Fresh housing, it's totally gone. But there's another barb camp has just appeared randomly there, as if that's a good idea. So we're just going to send a couple of my units over in that direction as well. Oh, they're putting down loads of Great Wall for me. That's very good to pillage. I like that. I like that a lot. Thank you so much. There's 3 era score for beating that barb encampment. Lovely stuff. Just going to move my units around and go and take this one down now. 1 more era score needed in 4 turns. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. Iron, 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 iron. How much iron have we got? I don't remember this start being great for iron, I'll be honest. There's some in China. That's it. Okay, well, I mean, I didn't remember it being particularly great, but now I can build an encampment, and that is the important thing, because I've still got half a chance of getting this great general. I'm saving up my gold, actually, in the hope that I can afford one. That would be really, really cool if I could. Like 1,100 gold is what I need. It's a lot of gold. Huge amount of gold, but I'm selling everything desperately to get it, so I'm hoping that's going to be enough. My first governor, Pingala. In you go. Lovely stuff. Vietnam and China are actually still in the war I left them in. That's brilliant. And there we go. Yep, so, Tamara, she wants the war with China, so we're going to go for one. Yes, I know. India doesn't like that. But honestly, do you know China? No, they don't even know China. So really, you don't know what they're like. They could be the worst people in the world. As I thought, Korea wants in as well. Good, good, good. China is now a triple war with the 3 of us. Korea, Vietnam, and Scythia. Now I have a +6 movement on them, which is pretty good. I've got a lot of archers, but I need to get them into Xi'an quickly. This is the city I want to siege first. I want to get into that city as quickly as I can. So we're going to do that. I'm going to siege it, get my archers in, like, quickly, and then if I can take Xi'an, then that will give me a huge amount of extra loyalty pressure to then take the other cities. Okay, their individual attacks do about 29 or 23 damage to my warriors. It's not the worst, actually. I can live with that. So in order to get this golden age, I need 1 era score, and the best way I can do it, and actually it works really well, is if I get this great general. That gives me somebody that will help my horses, my swordsmen, and reduce my war weariness down the line. I really, really, really want her. To do that, I need 220 gold, which is enough to get because, I mean, Vietnam wants to trade with me. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to send them some luxuries that I know that I'm just about to replace. So if I look down at what I've got, like Mercury, for instance, if I capture a couple of cities, like there's Mercury in China, and gypsum as well. I don't know if there's any more sources. Oh, no, there's gypsum source there as well. So those, like, all that sort of stuff, I can easily do. I can easily give that to Vietnam and go, bam, there's 1,119 gold. There is the Great General. Golden Age time achieved. Ryan is happy with that result. That's pretty decent. And there's horseback riding as well, which is awesome. Okay, perfect. Now what am I going to do? What is the best thing for me to do? There's no point going Exodus of the Evangelist because there is no religion left in the game, so that doesn't work for me at all. Monumentality lets my builders move around really quickly. Pen Brush and Voice is useless at the moment because I haven't got any districts down. Free Inquiry as well is a little bit useless. I think I'm going to go Monumentality and use that to get myself into the game a bit more. You can see Xi'an is very defended, but it's got +4 from districts, which I'm not happy with, so bam. Just going to boost military tradition for myself there. Let's go for maneuver, and I can start to build myself some horsemen very quickly indeed. Now you can see just my little tiny archers, because I'm Mongolia, and they all get +6 strength. This is where it starts to stack up very nicely, and that city will start to fall before you even know it, my friends. Encampment done, State Walkthorse done as well. Good. The encampment gives me the Ordu building, which is a unique Mongolian building. It gives me +1 movement to heavy and light cavalry trained in the city, which is really, really good. Do I want to be rushing that through? No. Right now, horsemen is the more important thing for me to get. And I can move my archer into my encampment now. I mentioned some pillaging before. I'm going to be doing some pillaging. It makes Xi'an weaker, if nothing else. Means I can move my archers a little bit further into the nation. My Great General's not doing anything because my units are not advanced enough to benefit. But look, you can see these archers now are doing a great job. Some more ranged attacks. They're focusing on my warriors. So yeah, look at that. Wall's almost done entirely already. That's pretty decent. If I pillage this, my warrior will live. He will live. Live, damn you, live. There's the walls broken, which means I can now attack into the capital and steal a wonder. This is the Etemen Tanki, which is an amazing wonder, and some huge boosts there for me as well, which is great. What's the loyalty like if I keep the city going? That is a rebellion in 5 turns. Right, already it has more population than my capital, so Pinkala, you've got a new home. This will be your home forever now. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Let's repair that monument. That'll give me some more yields. And how much to buy this tile? Only 100 gold. Now I have some iron coming in. Apprenticeship boosted, ironworking boosted. Goodness me, what a lot of boosts. Now that will help me to get swordsmen in. You can see, look at all these science. Science from the floodplains. I've got 1, 2, 3, and then a marsh in this city as well. All of the marshes across my empire give me more yields. That's just an amazing pickup for me. I've actually got to be quick. Longzhi is going to flip in 4 turns, and that's where I've got my trade hub. I can't let that flip too quickly, otherwise I'll lose all of my advantages. So, yeah, we've got to move quick. Get attacking this city nice and rapid. 90 gold from pillaging the Great Wall. Always worth pillaging all the Great Wall you can, because it all disappears once China has been killed. You can't keep it. If you can't keep it, you might as well pillage it. Probably a terrible life lesson, that one, but I like it. Again, we've got the classic problem popping along here where there's a campus and a theatre square on fire in my land, and my nation are like, what are they? Like, I don't know what's going on. I can't put it out. Don't ask me. I've got no clue. I haven't teched that yet. It's just sort of like, what do you mean you don't know what it is? It's on fire. Can you not just put the fire out? And they're sort of looking there going, oh, no, I don't think so. Pretty sure we can't. So unfortunately, Longzhi has fallen, which means I've lost my +6 bonus against China, which is really annoying, actually. Really annoying. We're going to have to just sort of see if our luck holds out for long enough to finish them off. It should do. It should do. We should have plenty of force here to take these people out. I think Changsha should fall. Yeah, great. That city's mine as well now. I think that should make this city loyal. Yes, it does. Perfect, and now it's just a case of taking that city, although my warrior is now going to take more damage on the range defenses, which sucks a little bit. China's out. China is out from loyalty as well, rather than by my hand, which is really helpful. It means that Korea are going to help me deal with the swordsmen that they're throwing out at me now. It means that China somehow are going to pick up that city from loyalty, which boggles my mind a little bit, but I mean, sure, okay. We'll just have to take that as it is. Xi'an is very loyal now, that's good. Longxi, however, is going to flip to Vietnam, and I don't like that. We want to steal that city for our own nefarious ends, so I'm just going to send some troops over there and hope that we can do that change. I'm just 2 iron now off being able to get my first swordsman, which is awesome. Oh yeah, the horsemen I'm producing get the great general bonuses. Makes a huge difference to my outcome here. And I've now discovered what campuses are. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 being built now. That's amazing. I am happy with that. Okay, my empire is finally starting to recover now. We're starting to appear, take over the world. I'm looking forward to this game. Now the tricky beginning is sort of finished and we've managed to find a little bit of a foothold. I'm pretty happy with the fact that I think we should be pretty strong in this game. Guangzhou, however, does flip to me. Liberate Korea. I don't think so. I think I'd rather keep this city. Thank you so much. Finally meet Japan. Stuck on Japan. They are keeping to themselves, I think. Kyoto, 10 population already. Blimey. Okay. Fair play. That's pretty impressive. Picked up my first Ordu, which is a lovely little thing. I'm building a wall in order to boost engineering. That should help a lot. I'm now trying to take down this barb encampment as well. We've got plenty of barbs shuffling down from the north still, and I cannot stand it. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, Midnight Oil, Trevor Askby, Paul Coffey, Senjit, Kroger Brand, Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, and Portland for all of your support on Patreon, as well as everybody else who comments and likes. Thank you!